We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh. 54. Come on, D. Shit. Watch the shit. Rush in. Rush in. Greystone travel. Shit.
On first down. Hebert. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready. 70, Indy, General West. Watch out.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Set, ready, 18 Gator. Rip right. Check safety. 80 weapon.
On 3rd and 2, Hebert gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Hebert. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Hebert. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You draw courses. Alpha.
2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on, set. 60 or. You're out.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch 12. 61. Matchbox lights. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Get it.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hayward. So nice number one. I'm coming.
Here's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch one. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Go. So nice number one. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Go. Let's get that ball. Here we go. Out they go.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 3, Saints 0.
On the ready.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check the backer, check the backer. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll run here with McAllister. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Hebert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. I got you, Pop. Big grip.
Off the play fake. Hebert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Bravo!
To throw on second down. Hebert throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, McAllister. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here we go on second and 12. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchdown. Back as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check the
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Get it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Another run with McAllister. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down. Take 3. 218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Back to throw. Bear escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got him. Mike one.
Now Cunningham. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Go. Here we go. Here we go.
Cunningham looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Bring it. Bring it. Hey.
Cunningham to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Showing it. Showing it. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Contain.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cunningham. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch one. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Looking to throw. Cunningham to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Deuce McAllister. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's McAllister. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the whip. Shit. Alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Ready.
This is McAllister. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. McAllister. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears. Get it.
On the give, McAllister with it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Switch.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Amen. It's caught by Bryant. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stafford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Stafford. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. Now the wolf. Coverage. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stafford. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Stay with your man. Mike low, Mike low. Boom, boom. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Looking to throw. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Cunningham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Man left, 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, I 7. 33, check back 33. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. No. 33. We ain't giving up nothing today. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, Haywood. Check back 33. Check back 33. I hope you got your left. Hard. Patrick. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. He's dribbling.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Just like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. You're not ready. You're not ready. Over. Mike one. Get him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike one. Hey, pick it up, defense.
From the gun, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.